Bam! Slappers back live. I don't know how long, but yeah, still doing that bullshit. Had to test it, had to test it. Let me see something. Let's see what happens next. Did I fix it? Did I fix it? Let's see, let's see. Oh, alright, cool. Took like 15 attempts. I think it's good to go now. Let's see, let's see. Yep, it's good. Kept on getting that red fucking light. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna be here that long. I did have a nice conversation with somebody. No perspective. Sometimes you hear a bunch of shit you don't want to hear. But still, at the end of the day, the perspective helps. But yeah, I just want to clear some shit up. Because everybody got the same misconception. Now, Pete, right? When I first started all this YouTube shit, I started with a camera, like the YouTube live shit. I started with a camera, or not even a camera. I started on a motherfucking beach in South Boston with my phone. Just walking around like, oh shit, I could do this? Didn't think not more of trying to build anything off of it or anything. I was just like, oh shit, I could do this. And then people kept on coming in that motherfucker. And the people that kept on coming in, it was just some like people that was just around. I ain't gonna say nobodies because they was cool as fuck, but just all in all, there was just some people that was around on YouTube and shit like that. So what I did, right? I was like, well, fuck it. If I got people coming in, I might as well make a little piece of something out of this. Something where motherfuckers could get together, kick the shit, shit like that, right? So that's what I started doing. And for some reason, I can't get nobody to remember this. And I've had 3 separate conversations tonight. That is the craziest shit about it. And none of them actually remember this part of Slapadon show. But when um when I first started doing this, right? A lot of y'all started coming to my panel because it reminded y'all in a way of Talk Real Solutions. A place where everybody could just go kick the shit. It didn't really matter what they was talking about. It would always lead into something. But that's how this shit originally started out. Where, I had some people that hated it because I was able to get a little bit of traction. But all in all, it was just a place for everybody. Because I remember before it came all this fuckery and bullshit, this was one of the few places where you could go and you would see 24 different trolls, and none of them was on no bullshit. Like, before the show turned into a whole bunch of fuckery and bullshit, I found out that a lot of these trolls was into some nerd shit because we would slip into the video game conversation or the comic book conversation or just the Marvel conversation. And the environment was completely different. And what I'm getting at is, if everybody that been hitting me up recently, trying to figure out what I'm so aggravated about, They all say, you know, your show started based on fuckery, right? And I'm just like, no, my show never started based on fuckery. I could still pull up the videos. My show really started based on whatever conversation people could bring to the table. And even though there was always a little bit of fuckery, even back when it was just that, where bring anything to the table, motherfuckers was just basically getting called out on whatever lie they was saying in that moment. Like, for instance, I remember Freddie versus Cat and about their fucking professional careers. That was one of them. It wasn't no deep dark search to see if motherfuckers is killing anybody or anything. It was just really a simple little back and forth like that barbershop shit. Sharp. Barbershop shit. Like it wasn't even hair salon. It wasn't gossip. It was just a quick little back and forth. But yeah. So when people hit me up about this, that's what they start saying. They're like, yeah, your show was built off of fuckery anyway, based off of fuckery. That's what you started it out. And I was just like, even even the little Tommy saga over here. If you remember a lot of those were shows with semi topics and shit like that. So if there was something to work with, smarter or more intelligent people would come through. What up, Superman? So at one time, like I said, one of my favorite shows was when you have V Dub up here, Cybertron up here, and a few other people up here, and they was debating the theory of gravity. That's one of the reasons I'm so quick to jump into the flat Earth conversations with people. Because before it got to this bullshit it is now, and everybody thinking this shit was based off of fuckery, I had some real intelligent minds on this motherfucker kicking the shit. Now, what's so aggravating about the shit in today's time, one, I can't find none of these motherfuckers nowhere. What up, James? And two, is while I'm sitting up here looking like some crazy nigga, right? I don't care if y'all believe me or not, but I ain't got no reason to lie to anybody here. But motherfuckers still to this day be hitting me up and they send me messages, right? And the messages will be like, oh yeah, I got this and that going on. That's why I haven't been on your show. I'm not gonna be around. I'm not gonna be online. You know, shit like that, right? And then I swear, it's a rare day I take the initiative to click anybody's fucking page. But every time I do, I swear it's the same motherfuckers in there that are giving me some sob story about their life mishaps and why they ain't been there. And I'm just trying to figure, it's just like, why the fuck are you lying to a nigga? Who the fuck am I that you gotta lie to me? Like, it should be, nigga, I don't like you, I don't like your show, I'm out. Like, that's what I expect from people. But yeah, well, I'm sitting here and everybody's like, oh, this nigga crazy. This motherfucker bitching and moaning about fans. Like, if I wanted to be on some real super asshole shit, I could show you a message almost weekly from I don't know how many different individuals that say this, that, and the next. And then if I happen to go anywhere, that's their chill spot. And it's just like, I don't mind that shit. But like I said, why the fuck everybody lying to Slapper? So instead of just sitting here and keep on looking like some crazy nigga, right? What I did was I told everybody I was getting rid of everybody. I was like, yeah, come New Year's, y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna be here. And because it wasn't fuckery, couldn't nobody understand what was being said. And yeah, some of it's on me. I was aggravated as fuck. So after a while, I just start firing off. So I could care less if that's the reason anybody left. Hey, good enough reason to some gossip from motherfuckers in the backstages, right? But yeah, what people can't understand now, right, is I stepped away from that black sector shit a long ass time ago. To the point where it was just like, alright, these motherfuckers is just going ham on a nigga. These motherfuckers is just relentless. They are determined to get a reaction. And the last time I reacted to anything or did really jumped into any fuckery was when I got paid a couple dollars to shut down Lamar's show. And I said that plenty of times, right? But that was the first time in I don't know how long. And I forget how long ago that shit was, to be real with you. But even the blowback from that, there was no reaction to it. It was, nigga, that's what you get for going and fucking around over there. So I took everything that came with it and stayed in my own fucking lane. And then being in my own lane, I lost everybody that I had rolling with me. And, you know, like I said, motherfuckers are still sending me messages talking about this, that, and the next. But every time I want to feel adventurous and click a fucking link, bam, there it is. And I know that's hard for motherfuckers to believe. I know y'all think I'm going around searching for people. But like I said, I ain't got no reason to lie to nobody. But like I said, what I'm doing now, getting rid of everybody. And not because all of y'all are just pieces of shit, because y'all are associated to scum. Some scum that I can't have around because it already fucked up money, viewers, all that shit. So yeah, from donations to even having an audience, that's just dead. So because I've already sat through that, I'm not willing to sit through that. And I've been telling people for months now that, yeah, if you ain't been here, don't worry about being here because at the end of the day, I watched everybody up and leave. Then I got hit with a question like, how did you know that they went somewhere one night? And I said, I got the announcement, then I watched my whole chat room empty out, so I had to believe it for myself. I had to see it to believe it for myself, so I clicked over there to see if they really went. And my whole chat room was over there. Then the racist white people came in, then the black sector came in with the racist white people, and they just sat there and had a field day with a nigga. But, all in all, like I said, I don't like y'all people because y'all are associated with the lowest of the low. And instead of just sitting here going back and forth about how I don't like y'all, how I shouldn't be around y'all or anything like that, I really took the time to separate myself from everybody. And I gave everybody a chance to either come along with a nigga or go on your own ways because I ain't want to be around that shit. And like I say, the messages I get independently aren't matching nothing that goes on when I finally hit that live button. And then, you know, people want to smile in your face talking about, oh, yeah, we're here for you, we're supporting you, da 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 da. And it's just like, what the fuck? So, one thing I will say, y'all got my word, I ain't gonna yell at y'all motherfuckers no more. I will block each and every one of you stupid motherfuckers when I start repeating myself, when I start seeing some bullshit I don't like, when y'all let me see that y'all can't understand I'm not trying to be part of the negative bullshit. I'm not saying you can't sit here and kick the shit in my chat room. Everybody like to kick jokes and shit. But to be engulfed in all the shit I was engulfed in for the past few years, it's not worth it because you get looked at as scum. Nobody wants to really trust you. You don't know who to trust because everybody turns on you. You got to worry about losing everything you built because motherfuckers want to flag you. I'm down 2 pages right now that haven't been flagged except for when I started this shit and Tommy was around back then. Like, real shit. Like, I'm on a whole different page away from everybody, trying to avoid everybody because it was just like, hey, I know I had something here to have people showing each other respect and actually talking about some shit that even I couldn't even involve myself in because it was over my head in some cases. For the shit I don't understand of, I was always taught to ask questions, so I've asked all of mine. I couldn't get no logical answers that was suitable for my world, so that means it was time for me to step away from those worlds. And don't think it's just the black sector that I just stepped away from. Whatever the fuck Sarnetta TV is. I stepped away from them motherfuckers before I was willing to step away from the black sector. Like I said, you gotta watch what you put in your body. You gotta watch a whole lot of this bullshit that y'all been putting in y'all body. From Sarnetta to the black sector, even to the Slappadon show. I'm one of the very few people that got upset with my audience because they were showing selective anger and it wasn't fair all across the board. I'm an asshole. I done did a whole lot of fucked up shit. That's why I expect people to be so blatant if they ain't rocking with a nigga. I haven't been friendly enough for y'all to be like, we should hold back on how we really feel against Slapper. That's what I say. For the people that really straight up out the window be like, yo, this shit sucked. We liked you better when you was on fuckery. Those people got more respect out of me because they gave me a straight answer, even though I didn't like it, than anybody that wanted to sit there looking at their fucking feet when I asked them, yo, what can I do to keep y'all motherfuckers on a consistent basis over here? When that question was asked, I did do what everybody suggested. Even came up with the Jeopardy, came out with Jeopardy, made another little UFC game. I tried to make it all fun and shit. Just couldn't get nothing. But yeah, everybody that want to be mad that a nigga don't want to chill with you, hey, it is what it is. Aggravating, ain't it? Now you know my side of this shit. To everybody that don't understand this shit though, I'm not sitting here yelling because motherfuckers ain't here. I'm yelling because the motherfuckers that I was cool with, respectable with, would vouch for and all that shit, just got this crazy habit of lying to a motherfucker. Actions will always speak louder than words, but nobody understands what that means. Like, oh shit, I wish I had my other thing on I wish I had my other computer on. I could show you how crazy this shit gets. I'm gonna read this message to y'all. Fat motherfucking ass Pat. That's the person's name. It's a great thing you shut down this whack ass show. Only two people viewing. Only two people viewing this shit. It's a shame how V-Dub, Captain Picard, Robert J always come to LA's chat. Fuck with them, but they leave you for him. Yeah, they leave you for him. You lame ass, raggedy mouth, tongue ring dick sucker. That's just one of many messages. And that's what I'm telling y'all. I'm just like, alright, I don't feel like playing around these people anymore. It's not beneficial to me. It makes people look at me weird. Same person. Fuck you, you pedophile ass dick sucker. Stop raping your daughter, bitch. So, just saying. What up, Inquisitor? That was why I was just like, alright, I had enough of this shit. I've degraded myself enough. I've made enough money doing fuck shit to other black people. Let me just chill. Because after you look around and you see everybody that's doing the same shit as you realize, oh shit, this ain't right. Like, don't get it wrong, I'm still gonna do fucked up shit because I'm just not right as a person. But at the end of the day, to see other motherfuckers doing the same exact shit as me, knowing that they're not cut from the same cloth, it kind of fucks with me. I didn't want to be that type of role model. Like, people try to imitate some of the things I did based off the fear they seen other people express. And you think about some of the shit I've done on here. I wonder why that hasn't been a reason for anybody to come out and be like, yo, you know that's why we don't fuck with you, right? But yeah, on some real shit though. Like I said, I ain't yelling at y'all no more. Y'all got until New Year's to understand what page I'm on. And if I gotta block everybody just to sit here happy that I'm in an empty chat room because of my own doing, that's what I'm gonna do. Because at the end of the day, like I was told on the phone, these motherfuckers are gonna follow you regardless of anything. But I don't have to keep on acknowledging y'all. I built something over here that I'm not willing to just be like, all right, you know, fuck this, I'm shutting down. Especially for people that I see as homeless or peasants. When I feel like I officially can't change my audience, that's when I'm out of here. In the meantime, though, because of all the people that I've associated with and all the time where I was here, all the people I vouched for, all the people that I've sat here and got trolled and just straight shitted on for, because of them, none of you people are allowed to hit me up in the messages. I don't give a fuck if you just want to say, hi, Slapper, good day. If you can't talk to me in my chat room, then there's no reason for you to even try to exchange verbals or text with me. Can't get no simpler than that. Because I don't have nothing to say about anybody, and I don't have no secrets that I'm trying to hold that I can't sit here while I'm trying to have a live public show with everybody and have any kind of conversation with y'all. Just being real. I'm not asshole enough to put these messages up from the many people that send them to me. Because the audience that I have here is gonna just simply attack them motherfuckers because they're gonna be like, oh shit. You know who you are. You know y'all ain't gonna be here come New Year's because that's some bullshit. That's just the way it gotta be. So, because Slapper trying to get away from all that bullshit, present the world, present people to the world, because this is my show and I have to deal with the blowback of people looking good or bad. I just want to present people to the world as humans again. Because even when there was loud moments when y'all was showing that y'all were humans, like even though there was loud moments, y'all, for those who could remember, everybody stayed on topic. Everybody stayed on point. Like, shit, I even seen Tommy try to throw the wrench in the middle of a debate, and that shit failed miserably. Because the person he was up against stayed right on point. Wouldn't let him change that subject for shit. Female, too. Real shit. That's what I'm trying to get back to. I lost a lot of respect and I lost a lot of associates and money. Let motherfuckers direct this shit instead of just being like, yeah, let me just get rid of all these motherfuckers. Like I was told to in the beginning, how beneficial it would be now. But I've been sitting here trying to sell collard greens, and collard greens ain't working. So now I got to see if I can sell kale. If kale don't work, we move to mustard greens. Hopefully that makes sense to motherfuckers. But yeah, James, you've been around for a while. Was you ever around when my show was based on topics and shit? Like when motherfuckers was actually getting loud with each other over science, a little bit of religion. I think there was a few race issues in there, but I usually took the race issues. All right, just checking. I was making sure I ain't the only one in here that was sitting here trying to, I just wanted a little verification that when I first started this, basically, it wasn't based on the bullshit that you see or have seen for a lot of this shit. So yeah, I got a little bit of verification. I'm satisfied. Like to be honest with you, since you know what I'm talking about, that's what I've been talking about. I used to have and didn't watch it all dwindle down to nothing. That's why it doesn't make any sense to me that people started stepping away because they didn't like the fuckery, and I went back to the old routine that I was doing, and they didn't like that more than they didn't like the fuckery. And it was just like that's what got y'all here in the first place. Like at this moment, everybody thinks I'm jealous of motherfuckers for being on everybody else's show. And if you was to watch throughout my history of all this shit, you would see the people I vouch for. You'll see the people that helped make my show what it was in certain aspects. Like, and you would see that wrenches made everybody disappear, and Signs of Humanity made everybody disappear. That's what I say. Instead of being some crazy nigga up here, I know what I was able to do before. I know what I'm trying to get back to. I know I'm not gonna be one of these niggas talking about how I hate black women to get a show cracking. Yeah, I know, James. That's why it's such a big issue. It's hard for me to believe that these people are real in any way when in less than 2 years this is where we're at. After asking everybody what direction to go. So I asked everybody, and they chose a whole different direction, so I'm changing the audience so I, could keep going here. It was never really about the money. It was about really presenting everybody to the world as useful people. Gotta remember, we're people of color. From us black guys to us Latinos to the fucking Arabs to the Mexicans, we all people of color. So outside of what we could present ourselves as, we're stereotypes. One of my best shows ever had to be the New Year's show. Not because Tommy was on it, because all of Tommy's enemies was on it. And nobody expected all of them to be humans. Nobody expected all of them from the performance that's been shown from before then till that moment. Nobody expected them to be able to sit there as people of color, as black men, and have the conversation that they had for as many hours as they had. There was some jumpy spots, but it was real respectable. Fuck all the players that was involved. If you pay attention to the conversation, it was a group of black men like they were sitting at a card table having a conversation. A real conversation. My video got flagged that night. The Mother's Day video. And it's crazy as fuck to see motherfuckers was actually being grown ass black men and people didn't want to allow that shit. That is my favorite fucking show up here outside when motherfuckers was debating the theory of gravity. And the theory of gravity one is just because motherfuckers was coming out with their formulas and everything from aspects that nobody would ever expect anybody at the time to come from. Like, you should have seen when V-Dub was like, V-Dub said something about the theory, then Miss Cowan said something about the fucking theory, and my whole audience was like, what? And then they started breaking that shit down on what exactly that shit meant. And it was like, yeah, that shit really is a theory. Nobody ever really wanted to think about that because all they do is talk gravity, gravity. Oh, if I drop a bowling ball, gravity. What about the weight of the ball? Like, what does the fucking gravity weigh? If something's here, you gotta know. Like, so, yeah. But that's all. Just trying to get back on some friendly shit. Don't really give a fuck what color you are. Don't really give a fuck who you're fucking. At the end of the day, I'm still waiting for that group of flat earthers to come through because I want to learn some more shit that they got that I ain't gonna find on my own, to be real with you. I still don't believe that the earth is flat. I just like the fucking conversation. The idea that somebody could bring a formula to the table that if I was to test it out, it would actually add up to something. Can't say you get that shit every day. But yeah, I got insomnia. So that's the only reason I'm still awake. I gotta go somewhere at like an hour. And I was like, if I go to sleep, it's only gonna be for 24 minutes. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know if y'all are expecting me to sit here all hyperactive and yelling and anything like that. But yeah, that's I just got insomnia. I just can't sleep. And my day starts in like an hour. So yeah. I think I got an hour and a half tops. Yeah. That shit died. But no, still there. Yeah, oh no, I deal with this shit all the time. Me and Insomnia, like, best friends ever. But yeah, like I said, if y'all can't understand that at this point what Slap is doing, then stop messaging motherfuckers behind. Stop messaging Trish, because I don't want to deal with y'all. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like I said, if more people would talk to Slapper instead of in the Hangouts about Slapper, I bet you a lot of us will be on the same page. It's just aggravating. Bet you y'all wouldn't think I was some crazy nigga yelling over nothing. But yeah, to everybody that's gonna make fun of Slapper and make fun of Slapper's fans and this, that, and the next, do you? There's still not gonna be a response. Just don't got it in me. For all the people that sabotaged my show, still fuck you. For all the people that turned on me over word of mouth bullshit, still fuck you. But as far as all this high level of bullshit, I just can't do it. To build up a few pages throughout some years, to have it be so easily wiped away. How one sentence could have a whole page wiped away. I'm good with that bullshit. Like, I ain't saying that anybody's making top dollar off this shit, but even if you're making a couple dollars, once somebody flags your page, they taking money out your pocket. They possibly taking the ice cream out of your child's mouth, an extra toy, whatever the fuck you want to use, whatever couple dollars you get. It's not about how much you get; it's what you're using it for, and who you taking away from. So when you build something up, it's not really very smart to be around people that want to take it away for next to nothing. It took me over a year and a half to get 1,000 viewers. When I got 1,000 viewers, I never said anything about it, and I never hit the super chat button. And I never did that for the simple fact I didn't want people to know how much people was donating, and I didn't want them to know who was donating. I didn't want them to scavenge through my audience and try to figure out who was a subscriber. None of that shit. You know how fucking hard it was to get 1,000 people? Even when I was sending out links and promoting and all this other good shit, I remember I'm competing with Periscope, Live Me, fucking Live Stream. What else is out? I have countless other ones. So, yeah, to finally have my 1,000 viewers, and page got flagged down 2 separate times over 2 separate amounts of bullshit. My first page got flagged down because I don't fucking know, to be completely honest with you. I set up a show, I never hit the live button. The only thing I said was like kicking back, watching boxing and MMA. That was the title of my show. By the time I went to hit the live button, I was already flagged down. Like, I didn't have a 5-minute show. That motherfucker wasn't 2 seconds. That motherfucker was flagged down before I could even go live. For whatever the fuck it was. Some kind of shit. Not copyright, but whatever the other shit was. My second page, I was talking about bullying. I don't have a flag on that page. I don't have a copyright strike on that page. But I still to this day can't go live on that page. And the last thing I was talking about was bullying. That's what got my fucking live stream taken away. Somebody hit the flag shit. But if I go on there now, you'll see there's no strikes against my page. But it'll say right there in them bright red letters, no live stream. Now I'm here. A page with only like 600 subscribers on it. Starting right back the fuck over. Frames dropping again. Let's see. Super twerker. I gotta get that mud duck off the screen. Fuck out of here. Life is full of fake people. Trust no one. That is some true shit right there. Don't ever let nobody tell you different. Real shit though. Real shit. Quit you. Find you tomorrow. Gee, I don't know why this shit keep on going into red and shit. I don't got nothing else open. Like nothing should be updating. Down, nothing. But yeah, that shit just keep on up and down. It's been like that all fucking night. Let me start this motherfucker. Yeah, appreciate it, James. Glad you was in here to verify that I wasn't just built on bullshit. Needed somebody in here to co-sign that shit. Cause this shit really did start with me on a motherfucking beach. Nothing more, nothing less. Matter of fact, I think I was still on my iPhone 4 at the time. I think that might even be, yeah. I was on the iPhone 4, I think, at the time. It was before I got my 6 Plus. I mean, the 5S. Well, shit, since you was here in the beginning, you understand my frustration? You understand what I'm talking about? When I be like, yo, hold on, I'm trying to get back to this. This ain't what my shit was. That's what I be talking about. Like, I let the audience steer the direction, and yeah, that shit kind of went downhill. So it's like that was the last time I was letting y'all, get access to the club like that. I had to take my keys back. Y'all tore the paint off the wall with y'all teeth. Like, y'all didn't even use y'all nails. It was straight. So, hey. Yep. Too much wild shit. And that's just a case waiting to happen. I don't know why nobody can see it, but man, you got motherfuckers changing the internet right now. Why don't nobody ever expect no crazy shit to happen? Why make it easier for the white man to be able to lock you up over some dumb shit? But are y'all dealing with buffering issues in there? Cause I keep on getting this red light that's popping up. I don't know what the fuck it's doing it for, but yeah. Yeah, it been like that all day on my end too. Two different computers been doing the same shit. That's what I was asking if y'all buffering or anything. Like earlier, they told me like 2 hours late that it was all delayed and shit. But yeah, fun times, fun times. I'll be right back. Oh man, man, man. It's happening on your side. All right. Yeah. All right. Nah, I was just checking because I keep on yeah, fucking keep on telling me I'm dropping frames and shit. Like I said, I'm just trying to kill some time. This shit suck. Let me see. It says I dropped 9,530 or 47 frames so far. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's YouTube acting up or just my shit acting up. I don't care at this point. Shit. Said what the fuck I wanted to say. Just wanted everybody to understand what my show was based off of. Cause even after the fact, no matter how hard the fuck I try, people are still hitting me up talking about, hey, can you do this? Can we be like basically engaging in fuckery? And it's just like I don't feel like engaging in y'all's fuckery. I don't want nothing to do with none of that bullshit. Just kind of want to chill. Chilling is fun. I'll update you later. But yeah. If y'all keep on glitching out, I'll what you call it, going in this motherfucker. Yeah, I just don't know why I keep doing that shit though. It's been like that all day though, so I'm gonna assume it's YouTube and this bullshit. I don't got no other way to stream. I don't got no other programs on here. Wasn't really worried about it though. See, I will play some videos or something, but ain't no point even trying with the way this shit been acting. That shit's just taking forever to load. Fuck that computer. Hey James, if you're still in here, you think Holly Holm could stop Cyborg? Wonder if I take the background off. Oh no, then you can't see. Let's take some of these layers off. Let's see if that helps. Oh, I'm going with Holly. I ain't even gonna bullshit you. I'm going with Holly with a 4th round TKO. Not a 4th round knockout. TKO though. Due to fatigue on Cyborg's end. I don't think so. You got an aging Cyborg who doesn't usually get pushed to go to the later rounds. Her average fight ends in the 1st or 2nd. Like, people didn't expect her fight to be as long as it was her last time out to win her belt. Jose Aldo was a champion for like 10 years and got knocked the fuck out in one punch. Jose Aldo is a top-notch boxer outside of MMA. You said though, thought Aldo was a kickboxer. I think he has kickboxing under there too. I'm just saying in general, with boxing, he could box if he wanted to. He got hands. He got hands as a boxer. I'm not saying I don't know if he got any professional boxing matches under his belt. I'm just saying as far as being trained to box, yeah, he good. But nah, I get that Cyborg got all the Cyborg has everything she needs on her side. But what does Cyborg look like after 15 minutes? So that's all I'm saying. Like I don't think she's really a 5 round fighter like that. Yeah, that fucking buffering sucks. Yeah, I wish I could do something about it. Best I could do is try to hop on the other computer, but I think that's gonna be the same outcome. We'll try it. Yeah, I still got that part. I just don't know what I was gonna say to follow that shit up. I just don't think. I know she's not a 5 round fighter. Like her and Amanda Nunes, I swear it was like their goal of their last 2 fights was to prove that they could go the distance. And I don't think they really wanted to prove it to nobody else except themselves because I don't think they knew they could do it. They're bullfighters. They just go out there, rush, throw their fucking hands because they got the paws that no other females really have out there, and they get the shit done quick. Like, if, uh, what am I trying to think? If Cyborg, no, not Cyborg. If Holly Holmes fights, not the same style she fought against Ronda Rousey, but if she fights like Wonder Boy does, because they do have a similar striking, in and out striking, just Wonder Boy is just smoother. But if she does that, the in and outs, and makes her educated strikes, that's where I'm giving Holly Holm the fourth round chance. Y'all about to stop buffering again. But that's why I would give her her fourth round. Her fourth round TKO chance. If she fights like she tried to fight against Miesha Tate, it should be over by the third. I mean, by the halfway through the second. Yeah, this shit is literally on some. Oh yeah, I know that shit started buffering. I don't know why the fuck it did that. Both of them. Now I done changed the video size. I done took everything off the screen I could think to take off. I dropped the frame rate down to 20. Yes, you can. Yeah, it's definitely YouTube. It's trying to go down. Okay, it's trying to go back up now. But now I think man, Holly Holm could make it. Let me see. Matter of fact, let me look it up real quick and see if that's possible real quick. Because you can't say Holly Holm can't go the distance. She does have the she has everything she needs to go 25 minutes. Her cardio's good. You don't really see her getting laid the fuck out. And she's fairly decent with her wrestling. I never said she never got knocked out. I said you never really see her getting knocked out. But yeah, Holly has been knocked out before. Holly also beat the girl's ass who knocked her out. I can't lie, Holly Holm, that fight should have been stopped before Holly was even able to get knocked out. She was already finished. But hey, warriors gotta be warriors. She got knocked the fuck out. But she came back and yeah, she did what she was supposed to do. So like all in all, like I don't think people are taking into account the discipline that Holly Holm has on her side. I know one thing she does have to do is stop yelling before she kicks. She just has to time it right. Because all in all, she'll be like, ah, boom, then kick you. Instead of doing it all in the same motion. But yeah, like I say, you got an aging Cyborg against an aging Holly Holm, who hasn't been through as many brutal fights or as much brutal training as Cyborg. She's not making as big as a weight cut as Cyborg. And yeah, she already showed she's willing to strike when need to and dance around when it's suitable. I think she got it. Yeah, I'm mad this shit don't want to fucking work right. Yeah, I can't. So far, I don't think. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, I think it might be. I had to think about it for a second. So depending on how it goes, because I can't lie, that Rose versus what you call it fight. That's one of my favorite female fights of the year. What's her name? Um, the Karate Hottie. So that's what I say. I like that fight. That was a good KO for Rose. I'm happy that she won, but her performance against fucking Michelle Waterson, even that kick to finish her off, like, come on now. Like, it was good seeing her come across Joanna's face like that. It was amazing to see, but her performance against the Karate Hottie had to be better than the Joanna one, in my opinion. Especially when she was able to get that kick off and had that. She was just like, oh shit. Even I sat there like, oh shit. So hopefully the Karate Hottie could get a good coach in her ear. She's a good fighter. She's just not. She's missing something. She needs like 2 or 3 puzzle pieces added to her collection. It's like she's holding back. Like, and that was, man. Like, I went with Joanna because Joanna was the shoe-in on paper. But even before the fight, I kept on saying I had the feeling, or I wouldn't be surprised if Rose knocked her out. So it was just like I went with Joanna because shit, she was dominant for all that time. But there was no surprise, and there was kind of an expectancy for Rose to walk out with a belt because I thought Joanna kind of gave up before the fight even started. Like, yeah, sorry about that. Let me see something. There we go. 1 second, let me try something. Let me see if I could change it. Now we got this motherfucker at 10 frames per second on the smallest video size that I could actually get it on. So I'll see how this motherfucker works. But yeah, I felt like Joanna gave up before the fight actually even started, just based off her body language and the shit she was talking before she even got into the fight. Like seeing Rose solid as she was going up against the dominant champion, it was kind of hard seeing that she was the same face motherfucker, stone face motherfucker walking into the octagon that she was 24 hours prior to that. Like she went in there solid. She went to her media shit solid. Like, me personally, even as a man, I wouldn't want to fight Rose in that moment. Because that shit was that was a focus that a lot of people have never ever seen before. Oops. All right, we made it to a minute and 30. Hopefully this shit ain't buffering. Yeah, sorry y'all stuck looking at a bare wall and shit. Like, I don't know what's up with YouTube tonight. It's on some bullshit. This morning, it's on some bullshit. Still good. We're still good. Oh, well, I guess it's gonna work at 10 frames per second. It may not look the best, but hey, at least it's trying. Fuck. If I was in John Jones' ear, what advice would I give him? Oh man, I really don't know. I know we'd have to change up some of his habits. Like the cocaine has to go, and any kind of any kind of nutrients that could possibly get him tagged. Like he would be on just all fucking water, man. Like it wouldn't even be nothing that he could. He would be like Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou refuses to take any kind of supplements because he's afraid to pop up on USADA, pop up in USADA's database, basically. So that would be the same thing for him. Because me personally, I don't think he's really doing what motherfuckers is like. I don't think a lot of these fighters are doing what they're getting bopped for. I do believe that in some cases it is making it in their systems, but not from illegal ways. And it's just like you never know what the fuck is in the next pill. So it could be like some crazy powder supplement that you think you're mixing together and it's about to just help you run a little bit better or something. And it's really just some death magic potion that's gonna, get you flagged. Here we go with the bullshit. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I came from the old school of fighters. Excuse me. I came from the old school of fighters where USADA wasn't even a thought. Like, Ken Shamrock was clearly on fucking PEDs. A lot of these fighters were clear as day. Any fighter that was over there fighting in Japan can't say they wasn't on some shit. The Valley Tudo fighters can't say they wasn't on some shit. Like, even the early Americans can't say they wasn't on some shit. So, like, all in all, these new fight, oh, I'm fighting people and they've been on steroids. All of these fighters has fought at least one fighter that was on steroids, especially depending on how long they've been in. Robbie Lawler has fought plenty of people on roids. Diaz brothers, plenty of people on roids. Conor McGregor, plenty of people on roids. So, yep. If I was in Jon Jones there, I'd be like, we got to do this shit right. Like, I'd be like, I don't believe you really doing this shit, but we're gonna have to do this shit right. What made it so weird was the time span on Jon Jones. That's why it makes it seem like somebody was setting him up. That was too good of a success story to be thrown away just like that. I ain't never gonna say nobody's doing this, that, and the next. But at the end of the day, I don't think Jon Jones was doing shit. I don't think Lyoto Machida should have got bought for his time. Yoel Romero got a shit deal. Like, USADA found a way to get paid. Yeah, but this shit keep on acting up. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. I'm at 10 frames per second. And this shit is still. Yeah, they get paid. They get paid like a motherfucker. And then on top of that, you gotta remember, this is like the hazing process for the UFC. The UFC is still new to the USADA shit. This crazy testing. So they're still going through their hazing period. Don't matter who you are, we're gonna take your legacy away from you. It's a whole different testing for them fighters than it is to any of the other ones. Then it's just like, hypothetically speaking, who would Conor McGregor be if Jon Jones was able to stay where he was at with that miraculous comeback? Like, you ever notice how no matter what the media side of the UFC did regarding Jon Jones, everybody still liked him? And then when he first popped up for the PED shit, everybody was upset. That was like one of the first times you seen the whole world upset at Jon Jones. So they gave us this nice big success story. Oh, he's nice and clean now. To the point where even he came back, was testing, and they was announcing his tester coming back clean just for a mystery story to pop up right after a fight. That his test from before the fight came back clean or dirty, whatever weird order that shit fell into. It's just a fishy fucking story. Now, if you don't believe UFC would do Jon Jones dirty like that, then explain to me why they let Conor McGregor destroy 2 motherfucking divisions. Tony Ferguson's the champion right now. If Tony Ferguson defends his belt, win, lose, or draw, he's the fucking champion right now. I don't care if it's Tony Ferguson versus Khabib. Win, lose, or draw, he has still done more than McGregor did. First time I ever seen fucking Conor McGregor, he was in Cage Warriors. I've never seen him defend that belt. I think it was Cage Warrior. It was overseas promotion. Regardless of what the fuck it was, I believe it was. But I've never seen him defend. What's old boy that just fought Luke Rockhold before his last fight? Branch. Even Branch defended both of the belts on the 2 different divisions. Yep. He fought both. He defended both his belts. Like, so it wasn't for the UFC. It was for a promotion. Regardless if it was a or not. He was the best in that promotion and he was willing to go against whoever. That's what I say. Anybody that defends whether they win or lose, they was a champion. Alvarez was a champion. Conor McGregor's not. Branch is still good. I think he still got a chance in there. I think it was just, come on now. He was up against Luke Rockhold. Like, really think about that one. And he was doing alright for somebody that was going up against Luke Rockhold. So I think if they match him right, he's good to go. It ain't gonna be too many more problems out of him. I think that was just a bad matchup for him. It was a bad matchup that would have made him almost an instant superstar if he could have won it, as far as the Octagon goes, the UFC goes. Because a lot of people didn't follow his career, so they didn't know that he was already a two-time champion. He put in work. He's fought against some good fighters to show that he ain't some glass jaw motherfucker. So, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, he shouldn't have been fighting Luke for, for that fight. But here's something that people don't realize. You know everybody else was afraid to fight Luke Rockhold at that time, right? He was the only one man enough to step up to that challenge. Here's one to think, right? Since we both in the UFC, do you think that GSP got hired by Dana White and them just to be able to get the belt off of Bisping because he didn't want to defend it against crazy like Yoel Romero and shit like that? Like, he said he was going to defend against Whitaker, but was he really going to defend? Or was he going to fill in another one of those history fights and try to get that back? Yeah, I already know. I was trying to wait for it to stop before I tried to talk again. Now, yeah, the shit is aggravating as fuck. I wish there was something I could do on my end. Like, I literally have nothing on right now. But a red motherfucking light. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Yeah, this shit's just going higher and higher. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. Even YouTube wanna be on some bullshit. So yeah, come on, work with me, work with me. Yeah, this shit's aggravating as fuck. There really ain't shit I could do about it. This shit really been doing this shit all fucking day too, no matter what computer I was on. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Wow. It is 5:30 in the morning. Y'all stupid motherfuckers really woke up to hit the thumbs down button. Y'all gotta cut that shit out for real. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Alright, let me see if this'll help. It's telling me that my audio's acting up. Let's see the audio. Alright, no, that shouldn't be the issue. I can't lie, I never really paid attention that this motherfucker gave me updates on what the fuck was going bad. So for whatever reason, it's telling me that my audio is causing an issue. Ah, damn. But yeah, hell yeah, it's been a good year in combat sports. Especially if you like to watch them like all around, not just the top-notch promotions and shit like that. So yeah, I could co-sign that one. See how this one does. I changed the microphone and everything. Even that shit ain't gonna work? God damn, yeah, this shit is all fucking. This shit is all fucking YouTube. Cause I just keep on getting one alert. Stream is good. Stream is bad. Stream is good. Alright, look like we on a good tip for a split second. Let's see if it stays up to that. Jesus fucking Christ. Who would have thought YouTube was gonna do niggas this dirty? How you feel about the Stipe versus Francis fight? You think Stipe is gonna be the longest reigning champion? Or you think Ngannou's gonna be able to stop that train? Motherfucker. I see we think alike on that one. That's the same shit I was thinking. I think he got this. I think he gonna catch him. Cause like even when Stipe was fighting Overeem, like if he fights anything like he did versus Overeem, he's gonna get dropped and he ain't gonna be able to have enough fight in him to get back up. Cause if I'm not mistaken, didn't Overeem drop Stipe with a straight? Like, yeah, I think he caught him with a straight right and just dropped him, made him fall on his ass. So, if I'm not mistaken, like I ain't saying that Stipe got a glass jar, and I'm not gonna say that his boxing ain't gonna work in his favor, but that's exactly what I'm thinking too. He gonna make a stupid mistake, and that's gonna be enough. And one thing I do worry about with Ngannou, and hopefully his coach gets to him before it becomes a problem. But Ngannou ain't got real. He doesn't really have much of a problem chasing his opponent down. Like if you back off of him too quick, he ain't got no problem running up on you. That's what got Stipe the belt in the first place. So he definitely got to watch out for that. But yeah, he's in for a challenge. I know that much. Stipe, like I'm going with Ngannou, but it's one of those like, I don't know how it's gonna end. Could only hope I'm right. But let's see, who am I going for? My main fight that I'm waiting to see has to be the Home versus Cyborg fight. Cause I just want to see Holly Holm make history again, dethrone another dominant champ. I don't think Holly Holm's a good champion. I think Holly Holm's a good fighter though. Like the Diaz brothers. Good fighters. May never be champions. But well, may not be champions in the UFC. But yeah, all in all, they like the motherfuckers know who they are for both their fight in the ring and out the ring. About to say, motherfuckers did have belts before. Yeah. I'm just waiting. Like I said, I want to see what style she comes into the fight with. Man, come on now. Like, think about it like this. Did you expect to fight? Did you expect Holly's? I mean, not Holly. Did you expect Cyborg's last fight to last as long as it did? And you got to remember, this is the UFC. How many fighters have you seen cursed in the UFC? Now, you know what I mean. Motherfuckers don't always get to be the greatest fighter ever in the UFC. They could be the best in any other organization out there, even against some of the same fighters. There's something about the UFC though. Once they make it to the top of that chart, some of the greatest look like the worst fighters you ever came across. Like I wanna say she gonna do some good shit out there. Like I said, I think she got better cardio. Like if she could get Cyborg to chase her for the first couple rounds, then start really piecing her by the third, by the fourth, before probably a little over halfway through the fourth, she'll be able to get her with some TKO strikes. I'm telling you, she can do it. I got faith in her. Too much history as a fighter for her not to be able to have a good game plan in against her. I'm not saying it because she beat Holly Holm. Because she beat Ronda Rousey. I really think she do got a chance as long as she come with the right game plan. Similar to how she went against Ronda Rousey, but think she got this, man. In and out, in and out. Get some good leg kicks in there. She's good with the oblique kick. Work the body. Like I said, as long as she could keep that in and out, keep on bouncing around, she's good. I said, fucking Cyborg reminds me of fucking Vanderlei Silva when he was in Pride. So in my opinion, she's gonna be sitting there chasing Holly around the ring, and she's gonna get pieced up just like fucking Ronda did. That's why I keep on saying that in and out style. She could break it down slowly. I think she could stop her. Like, I think worst case scenario, if Holly can't stop her, she's gonna have her on the points by the end of the fifth. Hell yeah. Motherfucker was unstoppable at one time. That's what I'm saying. Like, these motherfuckers in today's times are complaining about fighting against motherfuckers on performance enhancements, but at the end of the day, Vanderlei wasn't on performance enhancements. And I ain't saying it was just to just sit there and try to have the upper hand. Like, hey, some motherfuckers gotta heal. So, yeah, that was my dude back then. He was what made me want to keep on watching MMA. To be real with you, if it wasn't for seeing him wrapping the motherfuckers up, catching them in the clinch, that motherfucker would have his hands locked up behind the fucking skull, pulled down. You could see his stomach and back just kind of arch itself with pow. That motherfucking knee came across these motherfucker face. You would have thought it went straight through the skull as hard as he was hitting them motherfuckers. So I remember them motherfuckers. Did you die or did you come back? The fuck? Man, fuck it. Yeah, those were some of my favorite matches back then. And then you seen Mark Hunt come along. Did that nigga just butt bomb him? Yes. Yes, he did. Yeah. But alright, let me go and wrap this up. It's 7 o'clock, and I gotta get my day started. But hell yeah, I'm with you on that, James. That was one of my favorites over there in Pride. Alongside, man, some of my favorites had to be Vanderlei versus Jackson, Rampage. When they was all young and shit, Vanderlei left that motherfucker leaking on the ropes both times. Yeah, them niggas was brutal. Them motherfuckers, I remember them motherfuckers would jump in the ring when they wanted to fight each other so bad. So, yeah, I remember them motherfucking days. Oh, you want to act right when I gotta fucking leave? Ain't that some bullshit? But, yeah, I gotta wrap this up because I gotta get my day started. Appreciate your time. I'm blocking everybody that want to be on some bullshit, so ain't nothing but something to get used to. And, yeah, I'll get with y'all later. Peace, holla, one. I'm out.